The views expressed in this video are those of its host and guests and do not reflect on YouTube and/or any of their affiliates. Due to some strong language in this video, viewer discretion is advised.
Hello, I am Mun.
I'm Ray.
And we are back and we're black.
Yes, we are. All day, all day.
It's been a long time, yes, but yet and still, like we said, life does get in the way from us keeping our videos. But we had to come on and talk about this situation that's going on right now, the overturn of Roe versus Wade.
But before we get into it,
talk to me. We
just want to say again, thank you so much for sticking with us, coming back, returning.
Yes.
For those of you who are new, welcome to our family. We give you everything from race relations to love relations, everything in between.
Yep.
Check the line. Haikuism.
Haikuism. Haikuizm.
Don't worry about it. Just get into it. Okay.
Please. That's right.
Books coming soon.
Yes. And what is a haikuism?
What is a haikuism, baby?
Haikuism is a Japanese form of poetry. 3 lines, 5, 7, 5. 17 syllables. 5 syllables on the first line, 7 syllables on the second line, 5 syllables on the third line. Yes. And you must be profound.
Yes. Make it make sense. Make it make sense.
Now, it's called haiku, not haikuism. The line is haikuism. The ism is I just do it my way by speaking on various topics, because normally haiku is just supposed to be about nature.
Yes.
Now.
But we talk about the nature of different things.
Yes, so we talk about everything. Sex, politics, you name it, we gonna cover it.
You name it.
Now, right now, we're about to speak on Roe versus Wade.
Let's talk about it. I'm gonna pull up my notes because I have some. Okay?
Yes, this is, I'm telling you, I'm very strong on this. I am pro-life. Yes, I am. And I'm sorry if women feel as though that a man should not have the right to tell a woman what to do with her body. But I'm going to say this. If that's the case, then if you can kill it, guess what? I should abandon it without any kind of legal binding support that I'm supposed to give to this child that supposed to be his mine. My whole thing is very simple. That the very woman that the Roe versus Wade is about, she lied about being gang raped by a bunch of black men.
Yeah.
So she can get an abortion in Texas because the reproductive restrictions were so strict, saying that abortion was illegal. So she went and said that she was raped by black men.
Yeah.
And it never happened.
I'll read a little bit of that.
Please.
And I'm reading from Wikipedia.
Now, I know you want to come out and say, well, Wikipedia can put your own stuff in it. But you know what? When you use Wikipedia anyway, you use Google, don't you?
And the thing is, she also said this in her documentary. So
yes.
In this regard, Wikipedia
documentary and the book that she also put out. I think she put out 2 or 3 books. She put out 2 books. So go ahead. Read, baby, please.
Her name is Norma McCorvey. In 1960, this is an excerpt from it, and I'll put it on the screen. In 1969, at the age of 21, McCorvey became pregnant a 3rd time and returned to Dallas. According to McCorvey, friends advised her that she should assert falsely that she had been raped by a group of black men, and that she could thereby obtain a legal abortion under Texas's law, which prohibited most abortion. Sources differ over whether Texas law had such a rape exception. Know who you're following.
I'm going to say it again. Now, I didn't write that.
Know who you're following.
This woman just came out of the mouth and she said it, that she was told by some of her friends, say you were raped by black men.
That'll do it.
That'll get you an abortion with no problem.
See how easy that was? That was easy, wasn't it?
It's very simple.
Very simple.
Yeah. It's amazing, isn't it? And this is who you follow. This is who white women are coming out of the mouth talking about, it's my right. It's your right to lie on black men, say they raped you? Which is, history has shown has been the norm.
Still going on.
And then you got black women saying they're pro-choice and talking about you can't tell me what to do with my body. On top of that, what about abortion during rape and incest? Here you have a rape that never happened. Now what about this? How many women are actually lying about the rape?
Exactly. And the scenarios that happen, rape, incest, and things like that, Those are extremes. Not
Very.
saying that they don't happen.
No.
But what we're saying is, statistically, I believe, and that's only from personal resources that I know, people I know, most abortions are not the result of someone who's been raped.
No. They are results of someone saying, I just don't want the baby no more.
A form of birth control.
Yes.
But no woman wants to be deemed as being that shallow.
Yes. Or
So
being,
you get more sympathy
yes. If you say you're raped.
Yeah, if the case is extreme.
The hell out of here with that bullshit. Now listen, I know you're gonna come out. Some women gonna come out and say, "Oh my God, he is talking about rape. Oh, he don't care." No, I never said a woman should be raped. Any person that humanity has been taken by force, you know what? The person who's done it deserves to go to jail or die or worse. We're speaking of you are taking a choice of actually having an abortion, of killing a life. And yes, I don't care what stage it's in, either the embryo, the fetus, or what have you, it is still a life. Soon as the sperm hits the egg, life happens. You are a murderer. Just that simple. And when you actually take the time to do the actual research over Planned Parenthood, you'll realize the woman by the name of Margaret Zanger, her whole entire intentions was called the Negro Project.
Yeah.
Meaning, I want to exterminate all Negroes because she believed in eugenics. She felt as though Margaret Zanger, hear me now, she felt as though that only certain people should have babies who were very wealthy or highly intelligent.
Right.
And she felt as though they were the only ones that could be parents. If you were poor and you were black, you were unfit. So what did she do? She went to the poor neighborhoods and she went and got ministers, black leaders, to get the trust from the black community so the Planned Parenthood can do these procedures without their knowledge, but never question it.
So
How can you be pro-choice?
So Planned Parenthood was planned for white people to be parents, not black people.
Yes, and if you want to go further to how pro-choice is wrong and how abortion is wrong, let's talk about this. White folks, and this is from a white woman, Jane Elliott. She says, okay, there's a book that came out in 1987. We're gonna put it in the description box. Let it be known and said that the white population is about to be wiped out.
Yeah.
That's why abortion is illegal. And guess who was getting most abortions? White women.
Yeah.
White women. You see these all, pretty much all white women are downtown protesting, right? You do understand that, right?
Go feminism.
Yeah, but here are the sisters. Y'all join the bandwagon. And yet and still have yet to do the research. And then all of a sudden, when I go ahead and try to advocate for pro-life, all of a sudden I'm getting hit with, well, you don't have the right to speak on a woman's body. Oh, really? But I got the right to take care of a child that I don't want? I'm forced to take care of a child that I don't want.
So a woman cannot want a child and it's okay.
Thank you.
But if a man doesn't want a child,
I'm a deadbeat.
he's a deadbeat. You're a deadbeat by default because you disagree with the mother.
Yes.
That's when the child is here and when the child isn't.
Yes. I know females personally who've had abortions because they were mad at the father.
I know some women who've done that too.
I've know women who use birth control, who use abortion as a form of birth control.
As do I.
So let's stop the bullshit, please.
We know that the worst case scenarios can happen.
Yes.
But regardless of the amount of what ifs, it still brought us to this same outcome.
Yes.
The law changed.
Yes, and I'm going to tell you something. And why am I so adamant about it? Without even knowing the history, I partaked in an abortion myself with my girlfriend when I was 23 years old. I paid for it. I persuaded her to have the abortion because I wasn't ready to be a father. You see, I can be honest. I'm not going to sit here and lie to you and say, well, you know, it's just wrong because that's what the Bible says. No. I persuaded my girlfriend of that time to go ahead and kill the kid because I am not ready to be a father.
Would you call that being selfish?
Hell yes.
What would you call it on the woman's perhaps?
Oh, her choice.
Yeah.
But yes, I partaked in an abortion. And I had females tell me, well, you never experienced an abortion. I paid for the shit. I went to the doctor right there on Branch Avenue, right, Southern Maryland. I was right there. Yes, paid for it and everything. And I'm sitting there while she's in the operating room having the abortion.
And it's still a loss of a child.
Yes.
So how can a man not feel the brunt of an abortion when it's his child as well?
Yes. So I guess Trayvon Martin's father didn't feel the blunt of his son being murdered. I guess he didn't care.
Because he didn't carry her. He didn't have to carry him.
He didn't have to.
It was his child.
It was his child regardless. So I guess he did. So like Mike Brown's daddy didn't give a shit either. Tamir Rice's father didn't give a shit either.
Come on, y'all.
Come on now. John Crawford's father didn't give a shit either.
Way too many scenarios and what ifs, and still at the same end result. The law changed. What are you going to do about it?
And
read up on the laws in your state.
And read up on this woman. She's a liar.
She gone now, but
yeah, she's dead. Yeah, but she's alive.
And you know what? If she was still here, nothing would have happened to her. They would have slapped a statute of limitation
or
on
something,
and said, "Well, she suffered enough."
Yeah, just like what's the woman's name? Carol Bryant, when she came out of the office, said that she lied about Emmett Till. Well, nothing we can do about it now. The nigga's dead. So why do we care?
Pretty much.
Be careful who you follow.
Yeah.
Do the research. It's right there for you.
It really is.
You don't have to go in a place blindly.
And you don't have to go off of the research you hear us provide.
Yeah.
Do your own research.
Do your own research. Come to your own conclusion.
If we found it,
you can too.
Yeah, and you might find something more. And if you find something different, let us know.
And I'm going to tell you something else. The reason why this really burns me up, because you got young black women following the same old bullshit. Mm-hmm. That's the problem.
You're misleading.
We're misleading our youth.
Yep.
Because we haven't done the research, so we just telling them what we feel, not what we know.
Because what we feel and what the facts are
two different
things.
That's what got Bill Cosby locked up, but also his conviction overturned because it was mob justice. Nothing factual. Mob justice. Mm-hmm. Because Bill Cosby did not rape anyone. He was not convicted of rape. His deposition was used to convict him, and that is against the law. That's how
you break the very laws that you created. You getting cocky, ain't you?
That's what I'm
cocky
saying.
As hell.
This is why his conviction was overturned. Mm-hmm. Because they used his deposition against him.
Yep.
And that is unconstitutional.
He was not convicted of rape.
But
sorry,
we all want to call him a rapist though, right?
Keep watching the shows. Syndicated. There's a reason that it's still syndicated.
A white woman can come out the mouth and say without batting an eye that I was raped by a black man. Or black men.
And what does the
Central Park 5?
Gee whiz.
Brian Banks. There's so many men that are just getting out of jail because they're exonerated because there were no evidence. Mm-hmm. The Tulsa, Oklahoma riot was because some white woman said a black man sexually assaulted her. That town is no more.
Yep.
But you buy this bullshit?
Be careful who you follow.
Yes, I'm pissed.
Do your damn research.
I'm mad as hell.
I'm telling you, do your freaking research.
Do it. I'm mad as hell.
It doesn't make sense to keep it. You sound stupid spreading stupidity.
Yes.
So,
and we get our young ladies out here fighting for the same bullshit.
Yep.
That was built off a lie.
And young black men.
Yeah. I even had brothers say, well, you know, when you guys say it about a woman, that's a woman's body. It ain't got nothing to do with you. How in the fuck does not have nothing to do with me?
How does she get pregnant?
The fuck?
Doesn't it take a man and a woman?
It's like I don't understand. It's like you told you just take the man out of he just dropped the sperm off. He gone.
That's it.
You know, I heard somebody on TikTok come out of my office and say these words. She said, you can get pregnant from what you call that thing, from a donor. You don't need men.
Well, who's donating? Who's what? Who's donating?
I'm going to say it again. I was stuttering the first time. I'm going to say it this time without stuttering. A woman said, you can go to a donor to get pregnant. You don't need men.
Take your time.
We're going to pause and let you answer that question.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Well, let us know how that works out. That's called science.
Yeah.
But even still, you need a donor to donate.
The very thing that starts life. It has to go to the egg. Life starts.
Mm-hmm.
I can't have a baby without her. She can't have a baby without me.
Right. I need you, babe.
And I need you. And this is the issue that I'm having. We have such a disconnect between man and woman,
Yeah.
especially black man and woman.
Yeah.
We have been told to believe that we don't need each other.
Right. That's been perpetuated for years,
But
it's getting worse.
But we do.
Oh, we definitely do.
And the amazing thing is, it's not only going to us, but it's hitting our young ladies.
Mm-hmm.
I know someone, I asked this question. Do you think, because she is raising a son, right? Raising a son on her own.
Mm-hmm.
Raising a son on her own. And I asked her, all right, what are you going to teach him about women? He's going to respect women. He's going to love women. He's going to treat them like queens. I said, I got another question for you. Do you think there's a young lady raising girls, black girls especially? What do you think they're teaching them about protecting and respecting the black man? Do you think that's being taught? I think it should. I'm not asking what you think. What do you believe?
Mm-hmm.
See? What do you know? Huh? Now, we can sit here and talk about abortion all day long. We can sit here and talk about pro-choice all day long. We can sit here and throw all these extreme measures. Well, what if she's raped? Or what if the baby... What's that thing that when she's pregnant in the
Ectopic.
Ectopic
pregnancy.
Ectopic pregnancy. Okay, we can go to all these extremes. What if the mother has cancer? She can't get chemo because she's pregnant. Okay, that right there is extreme.
Mm-hmm.
But I know, in my own experience, in dealing with females, they had abortion because they didn't want the child, because they didn't want to deal with the father, because they was mad at the father, because they say, shit, girl, I don't give a fuck. I'm going to tell this motherfucker that I'm not going to have the baby, and I'm going to make him give me $4,000, and guess what? I'm going to have the baby anyway.
Right.
This is the kind of scandalous bullshit that we see every day. And then some woman came out of the mouth, because we was going back and forth on Facebook. She said, well, what about the man that takes the condom off during pregnancy? I said, I ain't never done no shit like that.
I don't know anyone.
But, hey.
Come on now.
Okay. If it happened, okay.
You believe that when you even said it? Come on now.
What about the women who poke holes in the condoms? What about the woman Drake dealing with right now who he put hot sauce in the condom to kill the sperm and she didn't know it? She took the very condom that he threw in the trash and poured it in her and now trying to sue him for damage in her vaginal area.
Joke's on you, loser.
So,
come on, let's get real with this shit,
I'm going to be real. I'm going to tell you something. That's some of the smartest shit I ever heard in my life because I didn't know that you could do that. I didn't know that.
What, the hot sauce?
The hot sauce in the condom. I didn't know. And then I also had a young man come out of my mouth and tell me, well, if you believe in pro-choice, then what about when you masturbate and all the sperm that's just on the bathroom floor? I said, if you're going to sit here and try to go on trial with your sperm, after you masturbate, you're in a whole different world because
you really are.
I don't give a shit about what you do in the bathroom by yourself.
Right.
We are talking about abortion.
Yeah.
We're not talking about you masturbating.
We're going to stick with, the actual topic.
Yes.
Again, the what ifs. All of those other things, they are going to outweigh a million.
Mm-hmm.
But the end result is the same. And this is why. The presidential race means nothing. You need to know who your local government is.
Yep.
Your local government is who's making these decisions.
Yep.
Damn the presidential. election.
research.
That's just the more hyped one.
Yeah, that's right. We want you to vote, but make sure you know who you're voting for and
Yes.
why you're voting.
Know who you're
Okay.
following.
That's it.
That's the gist
That's
of it.
what it is. That's
Yeah.
what it is. Take the time and do the research about the person who you deem that you want to be in office, or the sheriff or the judge.
Everybody.
Make sure you know everything about that person as much as you can fucking find.
Yeah.
Because I asked a person one day, I said, let me ask you something. Would you buy a car if you never test drove it?
Of course, you say no.
Would you buy a house if you never had it inspected?
Nope.
Then why would you vote for somebody that you don't even know who the fuck it is? Just because you like what they said in a tweet.
And I'll be honest, there have been plenty of times that I've gone into the voting booth and just
Democrat.
check. Everybody, check,
Yeah.
just
See,
to get to the president.
And the thing about me and her, I'm not gonna give you no lies. I don't have time. Yes, I'll probably take an abortion. Yes, I did.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna sit here and try to say that I'm the greatest man in the world, because honestly, I'm not. I have many flaws, and honestly, I'm glad I do, because I don't want to be perfect. Because perfection, there's nowhere else to go.
Right.
When you're perfect, you just stay perfect.
Right.
I want to get to that level.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? I am perfect for her, though,
Yep.
and she's perfect for me.
That's it.
Now, we can sit here and we're talking about abortion. Please, read the case.
That's all. That's
Read
all
the
you got to
case.
do.
Read it. And read the story behind her. She is a confused white woman
There is a story behind every story.
who got mad because she felt as though I can't get an abortion just because I want one. So what do I have to do? I have to make up a story.
Thinking that rape was the
Yes.
her way out.
Yes, but see, she ain't just go with the rape. She said black men.
Ah.
She ain't say white men. She said black men.
And then the story when you're reading, and I believe that the documentary is actually on YouTube. And when I was reading the story, she was a name dropper. She dropped all these names except for the person that suggested that she say she was raped by.
Yeah, we ain't gonna do that, because that's what I'm saying.
She
And
didn't
see-
give that name,
yeah,
but she
and
went
see-
down to the reverend that baptized her and all this other
But
stuff.
y'all will sit here and y'all will follow this woman. Y'all will follow the right to have to own your own. You can't. I can do what I want to in my body. You got nothing to say about it or whatever. And that's a damn lie. I am sorry. If I helped create this baby, I got the very same rights as you do. That's it. How do you exclude me from this, but you don't exclude me from raising it? I don't understand that.
Some exclude you from that too.
No,
They just
no.
want the money.
Now, if you want the money, then I'll help raising it.
I get it.
So that's my whole point. How do you exclude me from the process? And you want to exclude me from raising, but you want to take my money? Because one thing I know about black women, they ain't going to abort no kid knowing they can put the father on child support. That's a free check.
Now, and some women have the baby thinking it's going to keep the father.
Yeah. And some women have multiple fucking fathers, baby daddies, and multiple children. So come on, man, seriously. And you know what? I know somebody saying, well, you talking about women like that. And I'm going to tell you, yes, I am. I know a female who told her man that she was going to get an abortion. It cost 4 G's. Bama gave her the money. She wanted a goddamn shopping spree.
You can have it.
Now, women that's looking at this, don't lie.
Too late.
You know these females.
Of course you do.
You know them.
Of course.
You do. You know.
don't wanna call them out.
You don't want to call them out, and I got it. But you know who I'm speaking on. Come on. You know who I'm talking about. You know what I'm speaking on. So please, don't do it. Just be honest. Be
That's
real
all.
with it. That's all I'm saying. Be honest. And yes, we do have extreme cases. And on that right then and there, if a woman is raped, my God, I am sorry. And honest, for real, I don't wish rape on nobody.
Nobody.
But have you ever seen the movie called How They See Us? Or When They See Us? Check it out on Netflix. It's about Central Park 5. Check it out.
And check out the movie Brian Banks.
Check it out. This man did 6 years of a 10-year sentence of a crime he didn't commit.
Yep.
Because the girl said rape. And not only did she say rape, she was awarded $1.5 million in a settlement. Because she went to the state and the school board. Here this man had to be registered as a sex offender.
And never offended anyone.
How many rapes are actually rapes? Sorry, I gotta ask.
And again, we're not saying it doesn't happen.
No.
We're not saying that at all. We know that it does. We know that there are extreme cases out there.
Mm-hmm.
We know from A to Z, all the different scenarios, the what if, the what about this, and we know all that.
Yep.
But that's not what we're speaking about.
Yeah, and we also we don't talk about what happens to a man when he's locked up for rape in prison.
Mm-hmm.
Because in New York, if you're 16 years old, yeah, you're considered an adult. They put you in an adult prison. Rikers Island. Now, just imagine for 1 second, the Central Park 5, the oldest one who was 16. Ain't never been locked up a day in his life. He's going up for a rape that he didn't even commit. And he served 13 years in a prison where he was assaulted, raped, beaten, over and over again for something he didn't do. But yet still, we talk about abortion, take it to the extreme by saying, well, how it happens, you got rape and incest, the stepdaddy went ahead and raped 11 or 12-year-old girl. Okay, well, Tamir Rice was 12. He was murdered for being in a playground playing with a pellet gun. So, you still believe in pro-choice? Cop is doing his job, right?
Cop made a choice too.
Yeah. And when you do the actual research about Planned Parenthood, Margaret Zanger, check her beliefs on black people and how she felt. So, that's our time.
Yeah.
I'm
ready. That's all we got.
Yeah,
Thanks
for
so
now.
much.
But we coming back with some more.
Oh yeah, we might even do a live later on this week.
Yeah, you never know what we're gonna do. Because I'm about to go on this Facebook. I'm about to hit these pro-choicers up and let them know. Come on, tune on this YouTube here, Monterey. That's right. Bring your questions. Bring your accusations. Bring all. You would be surprised at what people are coming out of their mouth and saying. It's amazing.
It's
for
crazy.
Real. But hey,
that's just it. Don't forget to check here and check him out. That's Monday night on all social media. Don't forget to check here. That's me, Stingray72, on all social media platforms with the exception of Facebook. I am Rachel Crowell.
Yeah, that's my wife.
That's my husband.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
We thank you so much for tuning in. Don't forget to tune into the next video, which we will feature 3 couples, us included, and the beautifulness
dynamic of black love. You got 3 couples.
3
couples, us included, so it's 2 other couples. I want y'all to get confused.
Get that? You got the math?
Yeah, it's us and 2 other couples.
Yes.
Who are also black. And are married, and watch this. Out of the 3, we're still newlyweds. You got 17 years and you got 20 some odd years.
Yeah. Oh. Stay tuned for that though, okay?
Yeah, that's coming. So to all you black women who deem that black men good black men don't exist, and black men who don't think black women exist.
They do.
Yeah, we do.
They do.
Yeah, black love exists.
Sure
black
does.
marriage exists. And guess what else? We're happy.
Yep.
Yes, we're happy.
Yes. People mad about it.
I'm trying to tell you, man.
Oh, they so mad at our happiness, but I love it.
But the beauty of it is when you see this video and how these brothers are telling how much they love their black woman. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, and they're all natural. No weaves allowed.
Absolutely none.
None.
Sorry.
Oh my goodness.
No tea, all shades.
And you got different sizes, and also got different hues.
Mm-hmm. All right, y'all. We'll see you in the next video.
Peace.
Peace.